So I got asked this really good question, what's a mega church cult? And I thought, do you know what, let me come on and define it. So when I use this concept as mega church cult, it doesn't necessarily mean that the church has to be a big church with lots of people. What it is it's a doctrine. So my cult leader's got various books around this: mega church, church growth, lay people in the ministry. I could go on and on and on. And basically, it's just the vision for a church to become a mega church cult. Because once they've got that vision, there'll be the heavy recruitment, there'll be the inordinate amounts of time, there'll be a lot of abuses around targets, bums on seats, pushing people to the absolute limit, taking no for an answer. They can't give any type of excuse because the cult comes first. So then we start to see cult characteristics come in, like the us versus them, demonizing anyone outside of the cult. We've got that loyalty and that admiration, worship, but they'll label it as honor in these church cults, where it's like everything that the cult leader says. Usually there might be a doctrine or an outside book. For example, they preach only from the cult leader's books in my church cult. So when you put all of these components together, as well as the bite model, Stephen Hassan, cult expert, he talks about behavior reform, he talks about thought reform, he talks about information control, he talks about emotional control, and he looks at how cults use coercive control through an authoritarian makeup to trap people in the self-sealing system. So I hope this has made sense. When I say mega church cult, don't think so much about the numbers, think about the vision, because that is where you're going to get the most cultic tactics coming through, where there's going to be a constant drive for recruitment, and there's going to be a constant need for people to have to be there 24 hours a day. And that's where they start to use all of these kind of like tactics of manipulation to keep you in there. You'll miss significant events, family functions, whatever. And then, you bring in the other cult tactic, which is isolation. They isolate you, start to dictate how you live, what to wear, what friends you can have, dictate to you where you can and cannot go. They're not holding saying thou shalt not go. But if you don't conform, and then we bring in social conformity to the culture and what's going on in the cult, then you'll be demonized and labeled a strange woman, a witch, whatever it is that they call in the cult. My name's Leah Lauder, cult megachurch survivor of 18 years, and I hope that this content has helped.